Good morning, my people. My name is Dr. Chijoke Igwendo, the chairman CEO Young Content Factory and the convener of the biggest Igbo podcast in the world, BAM, Interview. It's no longer news that Mr. Harrison Gwamnoshi sent us a demand notice. He copied Mr. Kingsley Oji Ebuigwe, a guest on BAM interview sometime last year. He also copied Meta Platform and then myself. Okay, in the demand notice, he was asking for so many things, which I'm going to analyze in this video, and then he was asking for, and he's asking for 5 billion naira compensation fee. All right, this is me trying to address the issue. I'm not here to explain. I'm not trying to explain anything. I'm just here to address, because I know I have a lot of reputable Nigerians and then people that follow my craft and believe in what I'm doing. So I believe I owe them a level of closure. Like, okay, this is what is happening. What I go, we're not here to explain. BAM is BAM. What I go, in BAM we say it raw. BAM is already an established interview. On BAM, we have had guests that came here to call out state governors. We've had guests that came here to call out captains of industries. We've had people that come out to call out politicians. We've had guests that came here and called out a whole real estate sector in Anambra State. So BAM, we say it raw. It is not personal. It's what the platform represents. The name is BAM. So I'm not coming here to explain anything. I'm just coming here to address. Sometime last year, we contacted Mr. Kingsley Oji Ebuigwe, just the way we used to contact every other of our guests. We wanted Mr. Kingsley Oji to come around and tell his recovery story. If you can remember, sometime in 2021, he had an accident. He went to India. There was a lot of issues, a lot of saga, and then we needed him to come and actually tell the world how it went and what happened. Okay. Yeah. So at the course of the interview, if you play the interview very well, you would hear that Mr. Kingsley Oji mentioned a lot of people that played one or two roles in his journey to India and his recovery. He mentioned people like Oge Chinjaka, gave them their accolades, mentioned people like Baby Oko. So when he mentioned one Ibori, something like that, Ibori. So it was in this Ibori story that he now recounted his experience with Harrison Gwamnoshi. He recounted how Harrison was supposed to give him money that was sent to him by Ibori, and then Harrison was saying that nothing was wrong with him. Okay, so he told the story, and trust you, once you come to BAM, as you talk, now so we go take put am. And if you follow our program, you will know that at the end of our interview, we always put a disclaimer that everything that the guest said is exclusively their opinion, not that of Young Content Factory. Okay, what I go. So he came sometime last year, but we posted it this year, because if you've been to BAM, you know that we don't post our interviews immediately. Makaniva they say bokwa, and they say indomie. What I go, at the same time, what we cook is quality. It is not the amount of time that noodles take that okwa take. So what we cook is okwa. If you've come to BAM before, so it was not intentional. So he came sometime last year, but we published it this year. So coincidentally, there was a story of Harrison everywhere. What I go. After he came for that interview last year, and we saw that he called out some people, including Harrison. As a company, as a media company, there's what they call right to reply. Right to reply. We reached out to Harrison Gwamnoshi. You can see it. We reached out to Harrison Gwamnoshi, and then we invited him for interview. Hoping that When he come, we will raise the issue because it was not public then, but we will just raise the issue and say, somebody said this about you, what do you have to say? We reached out to Harrison 2 times. He disappointed us. The first, and on both occasions, he disappointed us on that very day. Okay, we invited him the first day, the first time. He chose the date by himself, yes, and then he didn't make it. You know, we wasted our resources, we wasted our time, and we still came back to show you that it was not a personal vendetta against him. We still came back to invite him. He said he will be free on a Monday. He chose the Monday. We fixed date. On that very day, he sent us voice note that he did not know that that our company is in Oka, that he thought is in Onitsha, that Oka is too far for him, that he cannot drive all the way from Asaba to Oka. You know, I was telling him, but I was begging this guy, see, please don't disappoint us again, because sometimes we hire extra personnel to do job for us. We have to pay them for the day. Please don't disappoint us. He said no problem. That very day he disappointed us. He didn't come for that interview. He said Oka was too far. Oka was this, that he cannot come to Oka. But this is the same person some weeks or months later. Very Dark Man came to Oka for fish magnets, candlelight. Harrison did not forget that Oka is now far. Harrison drove from Asaba to Oka uninvited. Uninvited. VDM never invited him. Uninvited. He remembered that he can come to Oka after weeks of Oka being far, because we're not, he doesn't rate us, which is it is a call for me to hustle boy. What I go? Very Dark Man came. He felt like he needed the clout. He needed his platform, because he came to that event and made sure that they gave him microphone. Very Dark Man to him is a big fish. He needed to reckon with this big force. No wonder Very Dark Man has been calling Matabiku. No wonder Very Dark Man has been calling him out, giving him ultimatum, saying all sorts of things about him. He has never sued Very Dark Man. He did not go to sue Very Dark Man. He did not even attempt. What he was doing was even going through the back to go and beg him. He was explaining. But Yanbaba and Ebu, small fish. He wants to fry us. He avoided Very Dark Man. Calling him out all this while. But once he saw Yanbaba and you know, I can do this. I can intimidate them. I don't know why people underrate me a lot. I don't know why people. I'm a madman too. It's just that I channel my madness to my creativity. I don't know why people don't rate me at all. But it's a call for me to hustle. Because I'm sure that if this was Honest Bunch podcast, will you sue them? If Ebuigwe went to Arise News, will you sue them? Well, he has seen Yanbaba now that his office is in one flat. I'm telling all my destiny helpers, Mona can't help me. Let these people start rating me. You want to go? If he's Arise News now, he will be asking for his right to reply. Right to reply is what every media services ought to provide when somebody comes to call out another person. You can remember when Nyesom Wike went to channels and then spoke about Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu asked for his right to reply, and they gave it to him. Right to reply. Remember when D1 went to TVC also and then spoke about Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man was asking for his right to reply. But my interview is too small for Harrison to come and reply. So he now say, let me show them. 5 billion Naira suit. Okay? So please, this video is going to be very long. So please, try to bear with us. Try to bear with us. So I want to analyze the demand notice. What he sent is demand notice. He's giving us 7 days to do all these things that he's saying, or all hell will be let loose. So please, I want to read out what he sent. Please pardon me, follow the video, and then let's see how it goes. Dele Igbenedion Chambers, solicitors, advocates, and business advisors. He copied me, Mr. Chijoke Igwendo, aka Yanbaba, Facebook, Young Content Factory. Put my address. I don't even know if Harrison know my address. But thank God for the publicity. Harrison, I'm grateful. He copied Mr. Kingsley Mr. Kingsley Oji Ebuigwe, Anambra State, by WhatsApp. He copied Meta Platforms as well. Owners of Facebook, Dear SARS, demand for retraction, apology, cease, desist from further publication, and payment of 5 billion naira as compensation for the libelous publication titled How Harrison Gwamnishu'S Embezzled the Money Meant for My Treatment in India. Okay? So the firm introduced themselves. We are a firm of legal practitioners and act as solicitors to Mr. Harrison Gwamnishu'S, who is hereafter referred to as our client. We write you this letter on the instruction of our client. We understand that our client is a reputable Nigerian who is a 2017 Mandela Washington Fellow, USA. This is what Harrison has been using to deceive a lot of people. This is what Harrison has been using to just put himself as one big person. Please, what is Mandela Washington Fellow? Let's go and check what Mandela Washington Fellow is, so that some of you will know, and so that you will know what it actually represents. Who have you ever heard that was once a Washington Fellow that is maybe big? Who have you ever heard that is a Washington Fellow? Washington Fellow. Washington Fellowship. If you look, you will see where they will tell you to even apply. Yeah. Washington Fellow. If you look well, you will see apply for the fellowship is even something that anybody can apply. Because if he normally says 2017 Mandela Washington Fellow, you would think it's one big thing. You can apply it. It's just like people that are in Retract, that they have a Paul Harris Fellow. If you've contributed up to $1,000 to the community, whatever, they will give you Paul Harris Fellow. There's no big deal to it. So when you see Bobona 2017 Mandela Washington Fellow, what is that? The Mandela Washington Fellowship for Young African Leaders is the flagship program of the U.S. government Young African Leaders Initiative, established in 2014 in Kobosia. The fellowship has brought nearly 7,800 young leaders from every country in sub-Saharan Africa to the United States for academic and leadership training. The fellows between the ages of 25 and 35 are accomplished innovators and leaders in their communities and countries. What made him accomplish a fellow? So that people will see that this thing is just an academic fellowship. There is nothing. Just like we have SU, we have Scripture Union, we have CASO, we have normal fellowship. So that when you see 2017 Mandela Washington, it's not Nelson Mandela that gave him the thing. 2017 Mandela Washington Fellow. He will put it on his bio. There's nothing there. You can apply for it. As I'm here now, I'm the CEO of a young content factory. I have a lot of people on my payroll. I have changed lives. I can also apply for it. Sorry, I'm sweating. I have to off my fan and then close my window for sound. Let's continue. We understand that our client, a reputable Nigerian who is a 2017 Mandela Washington Fellow USA, a human rights activist. What made Harrison a human rights activist? What made Harrison a human rights activist? Harrison only goes to where he would gain clout. How many times have you ever heard human rights activists taking somebody to court? A human rights activist that does not understand freedom of speech. One of the most celebrated human rights activists in Nigeria, Showore, how many times have you heard that he took somebody to court? Rather, they are always ready to go to court. Human rights activists. Somebody is calling you out because the money that they gave him for his treatment in India that is in your hand, for one day you never accounted for it. You talked to him with a disdain. He told you that he was sick and you said that nothing happened to him. Witness is there, which involved Baby Oku, called you for meeting. For one day, you did not treat this person like a human being. This is a guy, Harrison, according to Ebuigwe, Harrison wanted to help him initially, but why people did not donate to him is because he put his account number there. You are a human rights activist, but if you want to help somebody, you have to put your own account number. Harrison, that was why people did not donate to Ebuigwe through him, because he wanted people to pay him so that he will now. My guy, you are not a human rights activist. You are just a human rights businessman. You don't go to where you will lose. You don't go to where you will suffer. You go to where you will gain. If not for anything, you will gain clout. You only jump on popular issues. Popular issues. Social entrepreneur. What are you? Entrepreneur. What are you selling? What are you selling? A philanthropist. When I hear people come online and call themselves philanthropists, I laugh. What made you a philanthropist? Somebody will have issue, you will come online and beg for money. How are you a philanthropist? You are just a good beggar. You are just an intermediary. If you did commerce, I'll be business study. You are just a middleman in this business. You are not even a charity person, because you need people's contribution. Akawo kena to akawo. You need people's money to help somebody. So you are not a philanthropist. You people should look for somebody for something else to call yourselves. You people should look for something else to call yourself. Philanthropy uses their own money, not begging for people's money. Philanthropist who is known for raising awareness about social justice issues, wrongful incarceration, and the well-being of prisoners. Our client is the founder of Beyond Bars Human Rights Foundation, an organization which he uses to highlight harsh conditions in Nigerian jails and provide assistance to wrongfully imprisoned individuals. Our client also founded the Safe City Volunteer Foundation, which is another organization that promotes a safer society and, in collaboration with security agencies, assists or rescues victims of kidnapping in southern region of Nigeria. Now, this is why when they call and when they talk, say they do kidnapping work. See, I was looking to see that he founded a business. Among all these things that they wrote, no business is there. Foundation. Just the way to raise money. Just a way to just raise money. No single business. You did not fund. I was looking to say he funded one business or one logistics company or one. No business was funded by this guy. Foundation. Just raising money. Why not look for work? Why not look for a legitimate work to do? Is foundation a business? Behind the bars, Safe City. Why not get a single business? You tried Anyoma Gare, and we know how it ended. You tried Anyoma Gare, and we know how it ended. You did Anyoma Gare. You tried business. It's not easy. He knew it is not easy. He saw it. Some of us, I have more than 20 people that are on payroll. You senior me, or maybe me and you go be age mate. I have people that are on salary. I have lifted people from the street. I have a business with my wife. Aisha Odogu Logistics. Aisha Odogu Premium Pap. We provide services. I have a platform where people pay me and I interview them and I interview them and then advertise their businesses. I have a business where people pay me for an advert. I put their advert there. My brother, start business. Do business. If Anyoma Gari no work, do Anyoma Apple or do Anyoma Ede or do Anyoma G or do Anyoma Vegetable or do Anyoma Kulikuli, do Anyoma Kunu. There are so many things that you can add Anyoma to. And please, at this junction, I want to call, please, anybody that Harrison has scammed in one way or the other, and you want to be heard, please, one interview is open for you. Please, contact the number on your screen, please, or send us a DM. Anybody that have anything that Harrison has done to him or her that he needs the world to know, please come to one interview. Whether relationship scam, marital scam, business scam, investment scam, kidnapping scam, please, BAM interview is open for you. Come and air your opinion. And mind you, you must not come to our office physically. We can interview you from anywhere you are in the world, even if you are in London or maybe outside the country, or maybe you cannot come to Oka. We can interview you virtually. Please. Our client has been involved in several high-profile cases and has won several awards and recognition, including Human Rights Activist of the Year, the Golden Stars Awards 2024. Which people is the Golden Stars? Award that anybody can even start. I used to do Yanbaba Facebook Awards, YFA. It is loud. It was loud. Do they normally give certificates for you to start an award ceremony? Anybody can just start award. I can start Irwewu Awards tomorrow. I can start Irwefi Awards. I can start any award. It just with time, I will now become reputable because of, my credibility. Anybody can do award. Who were the former winners of this award that you won in 2024? Who are the former winners? Human Rights Activist of the Year. Who gave it to you? Who has won it before? They will create award and give you, and then you will now put it in your CV. Award in JM award that you can buy. Award that we used to sell that time in Unizik. MC of the Year. Comedian of the Year. SUG will be telling you to give them something, they will give you. There was even a time that they have to create 2 awards for the best comedians. One won best comedian, one won best MC, and they created one for somebody else, say a best fast rising MC. That you are saying the award. Nominated for Human Rights Crusader of the Year, Leadership Excellence Awards 2022. Nominated for Humanitarian of the Year, Nigerian Achievers Award 2023. Who don't win them? In 2023, the Labour Party of Nigeria nominated our client as the party's flag bearer for the Delta State House of Assembly election for the Aniocha South constituency seat. Then what happened? You did not add and he lost. No, you go add them now. You cannot just say things without completing it. You add and he lost. This is a man that claimed to be a philanthropist, that claimed to be a humanitarian, that claims to have the clout. You couldn't win in a year where even an Okada man won with Labour Party. So many people entered seats because of Peter Obi's wave. You couldn't even win that year with your philanthropy and your whatever, and your behind the bar association and awareness. 2023, that people, if you were selling Ugu and mistakenly buy the Labour Party ticket, you will win. A lot of Okada people, Keke people, unknown people entered House of Assembly, and you couldn't win. In this state that you were recognized as human this of the year, human being of the year, human this of the year. In that state that you were actually recognized, you couldn't even win. I did. The nominated you. He was nominated for parties. Innocent Udibia. Further, this is the demand notice. I'm reading it so that you guys will follow me. Further, in recognition of our client's humanitarian contribution to the Delta State, the Delta State government appointed him as the senior special assistant to the governor in 2024, although our client resigned in 2025 to focus on running the State City Volunteer Foundation. Show me anywhere Delta State government acknowledged you as the SSA. Claiming at the SSA that we know that you have more than 500 people claiming SSA. That you see a governor, he will have SSA on Good Morning Matter, SSA on happiness, SSA on waving bye-bye, SSA on up you, SSA on Yena. Show me any place that the government of Delta State acknowledged you that you were an SSA on anything. Even when you resigned, there was no acknowledgement from. They did not even know that somebody left. Show me anywhere, I dare you, Harrison. Show me anywhere that the government of Delta State recognized or acknowledged your SSA-ship when you resigned, or even when you were appointed. Now, my brother, no people will say you go to tell this guy's story. Sometimes, if you guys they do this thing, we understand social media, we just keep quiet. Make una sell una market. But mind people that you say all these things to. If you want 5 billion naira, just tell me you want 5 billion naira. Stop writing all these things and sending to me. What am I going to do with it? We left some of these things to go and hustle. We left it to go and hustle. You think anybody cannot be this? Humanitarian. Our esteemed client informed us, and we verify, and we verily believe him as follows: that sometime on the 8th of January 2026, he was shocked when he was inundated with telephone calls and inquiries from several persons, family members, business associates, and well-wishers about a video broadcast which was published on Facebook, YouTube, and other social media platforms, and widely shared by viewers globally in Nigeria and in Benin City, Edo State. In the said video broadcast, Mr. Chijoki Gwendu, aka Yanbaba, and Mr. Kingsley Oji Ebuigwe stated of and concerning our clients was which were untrue to your knowledge. How is it untrue to my knowledge? I thought you are media savvy. An interviewer, an interview program that is already known to be doing interview, asking a host question. You say, I know it to be untrue. How? Gwamnishu'S. The publication gave graphic account narration of how our client purportedly embezzled the sum of 5 million naira, which was meant for the treatment of Mr. Kingsley Ebuigwe in India. To achieve maximum visibility, the video, podcast, broadcast, publication was heralded with a screaming headline, which was adorned in bold and colorful letters. How Harrison Gwamnishu'S embezzled the money meant for my treatment in India. In the broadcast, you purportedly detailed in Igbo language how a philanthropist donated the sum of 5 million naira for your Mr. Kingsley Oji. Thank God you acknowledge this person as a philanthropist. Did you see him come online to beg for people? He brought us his money. Philanthropy. Mr. Kingsley Oji Ebuigwe treatment in India, and that the money was given to our client for the stated purpose, but that our client embezzled the money and left you, Mr. Kingsley Oji Ebuigwe, to a grim fate. That the words which you published or caused to be published about our client were calculated to be derogatory, with the dubious intent to malign, denigrate, and injure the hard-earned reputation of our client. Harrison, which hard-earned reputation do you have? Do we talk about the time of Chimak or Anyoma Gare? Which reputation? Which reputation? You just want to raise things that are already lying down. Because all these things will be questioned in court. Which reputation do you have? Oh God. By your derogatory words, you meant and were understood to mean that our client is untrustworthy, that our client is a criminal, that our client is not a decent fellow and should not ordinarily be trusted by anyone, that our client is a liar, that our client is a thief, embezzler, that our client is of a disreputable character. All these things are something that even Very Dark Man and other people have established. Harrison, why haven't you written them demand notice? Oh God. Yanbaba, you need to hustle. Yanbaba, you need to hustle. You need to hustle. This is not the first time that some of these things that you actually indicated here was mentioned about you. But you don't see, maybe because you see, say, in the 2 million naira to shoot a musical video, you feel like, say, make I just intimidate her. You don't see Yanbaba, make I just go chop in money, in get company, in they pay people staff, so maybe in get money. Why haven't you sued others that have been saying this about you since? Oh God, Yanbaba, you need it, but ego. You need to make money. For the avoidance of doubt, we have been instructed to clarify the following. For the avoidance of doubt, we have been instructed to clarify the following. That a philanthropist indeed donated the sum of 5 million naira towards the treatment of Mr. Kingsley Ebuigwe in India. That the philanthropist, who is our client's relative, paid the money to our client, but with the specific instruction that our client should pay the money directly to the hospital in India, where Mr. Kingsley Oji Ebuigwe was to be treated in India. That our client was instructed never and on no account to pay the money or any part thereof to Mr. Kingsley Ojiegbuigwe directly. That Mr. Kingsley Ojiegbuigwe later tried to pressure our client to pay the money directly to him to enable him to finance a music production first, and that from the proceeds of the music he will later finance his treatment in India, but our client declined. That our client's refusal to pay the money to Mr. Kingsley Ojiegbuigwe angered him, and he made several defamatory publications against our client on social media. That in order to resolve the matter, our client reported Mr. Kingsley Ojiegbuigwe's insistence of the money being paid to him to the philanthropist, who then instructed our client to refund the money back. That our client promptly refunded the 5 million naira by bank transfer to philanthropists, and our client's involvement with Mr. Kingsley Ojiegbuigwe ended thereafter. Remember that this is a case of life and death. This is a man that has suffered for years, and then there was a glimmer of hope. A man wanted to sponsor him, and then he transferred the money to him, to you, a human rights activist. And me and you know, say, if in any way this is true, and Harrison communicated this to Egbuigwe, you know that Egbuigwe will not be crying all along. Egbuigwe has been crying that Harrison said that nothing is wrong with him. All this while, Harrison has never provided a screenshot and say, I refunded this man this money. But all of a sudden, now that you want 5 billion naira, you have claimed that there is a 5 million naira bank transfer. Egbuigwe said that he spoke to this man, and the man just told him that any money that he has released, that he has forgotten about it. Okay. Let me on AC, sorry. I was also loud this one. Let me continue, please, because I may, some of these things I was not private to them. I would what I am is an interviewer, so let me remain that. In the above, this is spoiling my background. In the above circumstances, it must be emphasized that your publications were false and libelous. Unfortunately, you gave the publications on Facebook and YouTube wide coverage globally. The publications have gone viral globally, having been shared and syndicated to many other social media platforms. Thank you very much for actually recognizing that BAM is a viral interview. That once you come to BAM, Ogada BAM. Thank you for acknowledging that. Okay? So maybe next time, if we invite you for the interview, it will also encourage you to come, knowing that whatever you say or do can go viral and people will hear your side of the story. But the funny thing is that you're not even trying to come to the show to actually refute or give a rebuttal of these allegations. You went to ask for 5 billion naira. Why are you not asking Very Dark Man for 5 billion naira? Or other people that have been calling you out? Via Anyoma Gare, via Chimak. Why haven't you asked them for 5 billion naira? Are you saying, do I look rich to you? It seems that this iPhone camera that I used to use to do some video make me look fresh. As at the date our client's attention was drawn to the publications, a total of 103,000 people had watched the publication on Facebook. 626 people had commented about it, while 176 persons had shared the publication on Facebook to their friends and other social media platforms using the share option that is on the podcast. Wow. These numbers cannot be compared to the numbers on Very Dark Man's post now. Hi, God. These numbers, original now for now. Very Dark Man post at least 6K comments, 10K shares, and you are leaving the elephant to come and fight who you feel I'm a rat. Go. I listen, oh yeah guy. By your first publication, you have caused our clients great pain and distrust for our clients in the minds of our clients' family, relatives, associates, friends, comrades, the international community, the organizers which gave our clients their awards, all of whom listened to the broadcast with much grief and disbelief. Harrison Gwamnishu'S, we are talking about grief and pain. What about the pain you've caused a lot of families that trusted you and did business with you via the Anyomagare? What about the pain that you've caused people that trusted you and did business with a Chimak? What about the pain of the family that you messed with the ransom money meant for the release of their son, and till today their son is still in captivity, and you went ahead to print polo, mocking the whole situation and selling the polo? What about the pain you've caused them? What about those people that you've caused that pain? How is somebody coming to share his experience with you cause you pain? How is it painful that somebody came to say that this is what I experienced with this man? How did he cause you pain? If you are a humanitarian, like you say they've given you an award and they nominated you, why can't you address this for once? Why can't you even reach out to this person? Somebody that was fighting for his life. But all you could do, somebody that did not see 5 million naira to take care of his health issue, a human rights activist like you claim you are, is asking him to pay 5 billion naira. Harrison, look for handwork. You have the clout already, you have the platform already. Sell something genuine, something legal. Till date, our client has continued to receive anxious calls and inquiries about his alleged involvement in embezzling funds which were meant for the treatment of a deceased person, which conduct must rank among the lowest in terms of violence. By your publication, you have internally damaged our client's reputation, lowered his estimation in the eyes of ordinary people, and adversely affected his social and human rights activism. Guy, eternal life. Eternal life. I want to live eternal life. Eternally, that is Owatowa. I have damaged you. Eternally. Unasukwo Yibo. Unasuo Yiba. Ungana amakwa the implication. Eternally. What about people that you have deceived eternally? Haven't you seen news of when you faked a kidnapping? Was I the one that posted it? Haven't you seen news of when you faked that you were a lawyer? Well, what about people that you eternally deceived or even led astray? Harrison Zukwanike. Rest, my brother, rest. In the light of the above, we have been instructed to inform you or that you have 7 days after receipt of this letter to jointly and severally do the following. See what he's asking us to do. Okay, so take note. Cease further publications of the offending podcast broadcast. Remove, delete, and expunge. Hey, God. Chai. I thought all these things mean the same thing. Remove, delete, and expunge the said podcast broadcast immediately. Publish another episode of your podcast where Mr. Kingsley Ojebuigwe will retract the said offensive words and apologize to our client in clear terms, and also state that he lied against our client. The headline of the aforesaid publication should be Harrison Gwamnishu'S did not embezzle money meant for my treatment. I lied against him. And the said publication should also contain sufficient material of retraction and also be given the same prominence as the original publication. You should cause an appropriately worded apology to be published on mainstream electronic media such as Channels Television, African Independent Television AIT, TVC, Silverbird Television, Arise Television, and Independent Television ITV. The said apology should also be published in 7 national newspapers, namely Guardian, Vanguard, The Nation, Daily Independent, This Day Newspaper, Tribune, and Nigeria Observer. The said apology should also be published on 7 online channels with evidence presented along with the publications to our fame. Pay the sum of 5 billion naira only as compensation to our client. Bank account details will be provided upon request. No, now, why are you waiting for request? This one that you gave me, did I request for it? This demand notice that you provided, did I request for it? Put bank request now so that we are sure that we're having a transaction. Please note that if you fail to comply with the above at the expiration of 7 days, we shall, without further recourse to any of you, file a suit at a court of competent jurisdiction claiming the above details. Be guided accordingly. Treat as urgent. Yours faithfully, Honorable Dele Uche Igbenedom. Oh, Dele Uche, you are an Igbo man. So this is the demand notice from Harrison Gwamnishu'S. Okay, asking for 5 billion, asking us to go to all the radio stations and all the TV stations. See the energy that he's putting to fight people that he felt like they will not do anything to him. See the energy. See the energy. See the energy. Now, what can you be able to say man and man is equal is just from out. See how he chose his fight. He avoided the big fish. Very dark man to him. He avoided him and he came for the fish to fry. My brother, you are just a cowardish predator. If there's a word like that. You are just a cowardish predator, just looking for the easier praise. My brother, I would advise you to get something doing. You are too money conscious. You are too money conscious, and you want to live the life. Only God knew why you did not get into the Delta State House of Assembly. Only God knows why. You are too money conscious and you want to live the life, drive the car, live in hotels, but nothing substantial. Among everything that they said you founded, there is no one business. Why didn't they even mention Anioma Gari that you founded? Why didn't they mention that? Why? Every foundation, Nelson Mandela Washington Fellow that anybody can apply for. 2017, behind the bars, this one. How many people are coming to say, if not for this man, I would have been this, I would have been that, I would have been this. I don't blame you. You're in a society where ignorance is a currency. You are in a society where gullibility is the order of the day. People can just believe anything. That's why people will believe that somebody can just enter bush on camera and be videoing people doing kidnapping and then pursuing kidnappers, and then some people will fall for it. I don't blame you. I just enjoy the fact that you are in this community, that you are in this society where you can just wake up and sell anything to Nigerians and they will buy it. I can beat my chest, Harrison. Me and you, I have impacted this society more than you. I have impacted society more than you. I have a business. I'm in my office. This is not a hotel room. I'm in my office, my company. I've run for 3 years. People on salary. I've influenced brands and their business changed. See the way Ewiwe has been crying all this while. Nobody heard him. But he came to BAM and he was heard. We've had people that they came to BAM and they were heard. Please, I'm saying it again. If Harrison Gwamnishu'S has scammed you in any way, relationship scam, marital scam, financial scam, business scam, investment scam, please, BAM is open for you. This is what we are known for. Please, you are welcome to come to BAM and share your story. And Mr. Harrison Gwamnishu'S, you too, you have the right to reply. Anytime you contact me for an interview, I am ready to grant you an interview. I don't have anything personal against you. There's no personal vendetta. Just the way I reached out to you for an interview because I wanted to ask you about what this man said, but you disappointed us 2 good times because we are nothing to you. You don't rate us. But now, person will come the same interview is giving you sleepless night, and then you feel it's an avenue for you to cash out. So please, this to all my reputable followers that may want to know what's going on. So this is a demand notice from Harrison Gwamnishu'S asking for 5 billion naira. What's up with you and 5? 5 million, 5 billion. What's up with you? What's up? So he gave us 7 days. What I'm trying to do is to put Southeast media on the map. Since BAM came on board, a lot of attacks, but this is what BAM is all about. People, truth must be told. Truth is bitter. Oyibo talk say a clear conscience fears no accusation. But once they tell you the truth one, you go, so please, this is a call. Harrison no rate us. Now why they carry us go court? Please, the believers of my craft, this is an opportunity for you to come into my business so that this man go rate us. Shout out to everybody there that is doing real activism, real philanthropism, and real humanitarianism. Shout out to all of you. I don't want to mention names. I'm not here to, so that I will not mention name. They will say I'm looking for somebody to help me and support me. Harrison, we are waiting. There's no problem. 7 days. I don't want to say more so that it will not look like a personal vendetta. This is me just analyzing the demand notice that he brought. Peace and love. Oshé.